more and more people are sure that there's going to be economic chaos in the country. So you might think, why don't they get loans? Well, they're not getting loans for a very simple reason. The interest rates in Russia are extremely high, over 20% typically for banks if you wish to get a loan. But there's something else. The banks themselves don't have enough cash. That's because the national government has forced them to give out loans to the military industrial complex. The problem with that, though, is that the military industrial complex doesn't repay its loans. It takes the money, it builds what it's supposed to build, or just embezzles it, but the bank doesn't get its cash back. And when the bank doesn't get its cash back, the bank becomes more insolvent. We're seeing it, the credit lines across Russia are tightening. We see that there is less and less transactions occurring. More and more people are sure that there's going to be economic chaos in the country. But there's something else going on. The government is trying to find a solution, and they are proposing e-rubles. Now, we've talked about e-rubles before, but inherently, when the government wants to give you electronic money, something that you can't touch, the people are very rightfully fearful of what that means. They realize this sounds a lot like monopoly money, but there's something else that is worsening the situation for the government. It's not just that their banks are becoming insolvent or the fact that they can't pay their military or they can't pay the military industrial complex. It's the fact that Ukrainian strikes are damaging multiple refineries across Russia. About a quarter of Russia's output now has been cut off. Well, aside from banning now the export of gasoline, there is not enough gas in Russia. Even in Moscow and St. Petersburg, there are queues of hours in order to get gasoline. This is a serious problem. This is also driving up cost.